Hi, I'm Kimberly Lindell at Goal Success 101 and welcome to the first in our video series about goal setting. Each week we're going to be tackling the fundamentals needed to make your progress towards success. As a coach, one of the first things that I do with a client is set their goals so that we have a shared vision of what we're working towards. So in our first video this week, we're going to be looking at the 5 must-dos when it comes to goal setting. Number 1 is be clear about what your goals are. Now, I know that some of you might think that's really obvious. You need to know what your goals are going to be. But when I say be clear about your goals, understand the specifics of your goal. For example, if you're saying that you want a new job, you need to know what job you're aiming to move into. Is it going to be the exact same job that you have at the moment, just in a different company? Or is it going to be a completely different industry? This is the same for any of your goals. If you have a health and fitness goal around losing weight, be specific about what that means to you and why. The best way to keep goal setting not only on track, but also to help you with your motivation. Number 2, be completely honest about your starting point. This is probably one of the hardest of the 5 must-dos. It's about being completely aware of where you are in relation to your goals. There are going to be situations where you are closer to your goal than you think, and you're also going to be further from other goals than you think you are. And that's okay. So you don't have to tell everyone where you are on your journey. If it helps you to share your experience, that's great. But you don't actually have to do that if you don't want to. The reason that's number 2 is because having a solid understanding of that starting point means you can set goals that will get you there quicker and easier. So just like climbing a mountain, you need to figure out the best route, and you can only do that if you know exactly where you are before you start. Number 3, understand your operating system. This isn't about whether you're a Mac or a Windows or even a Linux user. This is about how you internally operate. For example, I'm an audio learner, so it's better for me to listen to an audiobook than it is for me to pick up a textbook and read for a couple of hours. Simply because that's how my brain processes information better. There are many theories around how we process information. Making sure that you take that into consideration when you're setting goals will allow you to make progress quicker. Number 4, focus on your progress instead of your milestones. It's very easy to get caught up in arbitrary milestones that we see other people have achieved. So make sure that when you are setting your goals, you're focusing on the progress that you can make in a set time, opposed to making sure that you're going towards a milestone set by other people. Number 5, don't burn yourself out. It might seem obvious, but you would be surprised how many people I've spoken to who set themselves goals that require them to work at 100 miles an hour with their foot always on the gas pedal and never braking. That's not safe for you when you drive, and it's definitely not good for you when you're trying to reach a particular goal. Burnout is much harder to come back from than taking a break. So when you're setting goals, make sure that you are not setting yourself up to put yourself under unnecessary pressure. So that's the 5 must-dos when it comes to goal setting. Number 1, be really clear about your goals. Number 2, be completely honest about your starting point. Number 3, understand yourself so that you can build a path that works for you. Number 4, focus on your progress instead of milestones. And number 5, don't burn yourself out. Make sure that you schedule in some downtime. So that's it. That's our first video. To get notified of the new content that we're creating, follow us on Instagram or Facebook, and we look forward to seeing you soon.